So our question was, what method boils water faster? And it looks like our data shows that the covered,
Pot boiled 30 seconds faster than the uncovered pot, right?
yep,
Okay. So we agree with that?
yep, I think
Okay.
our data is good. I think we have
Okay.
30 seconds is pretty good, I think.
Right. So the question is why, right?
Okay, yeah, so I think that it boiled faster because the lid traps the heat, because when you're boiling water, you have the bubbles and the heat comes up and is released. And so when you put the lid on, that heat stays in there and helps reheat the water. Kind of like when I put a jacket on, it helps trap my body heat in and I stay warmer.
I can see that, but I also thought perhaps it's because the pan was metal, and so then the lid was metal, and so we know that the pan heats up, and so the lid is going to be hot too, so that there's more heat coming down from the top as well, so that makes the water boil faster. It's kind of like, you know, when you have an electric blanket on top of you, there's heat on the top, and so then you get hot faster. So, but I can see your point too.
I can see yours, because I've experienced both.
Yeah. Well, do you think we should check with the experts?
That might be a good idea.
Okay.
So if we searched, why does water boil faster
With a lid on?
with the lid on?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this says that when you place a lid on a pan or on a pot, the lid traps the evaporated heat so that less heat is lost.
Escaping, yeah.
So that, to me, that sounds like it's supporting my idea.
Right.
More going back to, our big idea of what method boils water faster.
Right. Do you think we should check a second source,
Sure.
just to make sure?
Let's see, here's an,
A science site?
yeah,
Yeah.
that one also, let's see. So looking at the water boiling, releasing heat, and the lid helping.
Yeah,
Trap it.
keep that in.
It doesn't say anything about
The lid being,
a heat source.
yeah.
So.
Yeah, so I guess that's probably better. I guess when we check with other groups, maybe we'll see if they're finding the same thing.
So are we okay with
For right now?
claiming that the covered lid or covered pan heats the water faster because it's trapping the heat in?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I wonder if there'd be a way to test the other one too, if you could find some way to test if that would change the time even more if you had
Uncovered with a,
or even with a covered pot. So you
Oh,
had a
putting-
metal lid covered pot and then you put a
covered
maybe
versus
not,
uncovered with maybe a heat
heat lamp,
lamp, not sitting on a burner.
right? But that wouldn't, yeah, that's more like an electric blanket than what I was thinking. I think your idea and the experts is better. Yeah, it's not making sense.